What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Protective Film Solutions. I find myself in a client's Ferrari 812 Superfast. We actually did this car a few months back, and it's got a full body stealth on it and some custom graphics. But as you guys can see in the title, this is not the Ferrari we're going to be talking about. We actually have the brand new Ferrari Monza. I'm going to stop talking, show you guys the car, because this thing is nuts. Let's go take a look at it. This is our very first Ferrari Monza. So this is a car that my client told me about a few months back. He gave me the call and said that he's got a very unique Ferrari on order. And then I soon found out it was the Monza. So we've been anticipating this car for a few months now. So Logan's here with me. We just took delivery of this car today. It's gorgeous. We looked at photos of this online. I've never seen anything like this in person besides of course, the Aston.
Yep, and then the Elva. McLaren Elva.
But this is a big leap for Ferrari.
Correct, yeah. It's obviously the first windshield-less car from Ferrari for the new era, at least. Very, very unique. So this is the SP1 variation of it, so it only has one seat. They also made an SP2 variation, which had a second seat in there as well. So when speccing the vehicle, you were able to check one of two boxes. You want to be able to take your friends out for a ride, or you want to drive solo or whatnot. So this particular client said, nope, no one's going for me. Out with me. I'm driving it by myself. You guys can stare while I drive it, so SP1.
I don't blame them. I mean, this thing it's literally ridiculous. So when you come over and get into the interior, so one thing that you're reminded about is this is the latest from Ferrari. So everything you've seen here is very much like the 812, or maybe the Pista. It's very similar and modern.
It reminds me a lot of the Roma.
Yes.
So if you watch the most recent, or one of our recent videos with the Roma, a lot of this interior technology is all from that car. Not the steering wheel, as that's from the previous generation and whatnot, but still gives you that Roma feel.
Because this car looks like an old school car, but it's got everything that's modern in it. And kind of walking around the car, you kind of see the body lines on this thing is unreal. This is going to be a one-piece, I guess, hood you can call it. And this is going to be for covering what size engine?
This is a 6.5 liter V12. Same engine found in the 812. So personally, I think this is a combination of like a 812 Roma topless variation. I think it's really, really cool. I can't imagine what it's like driving down the road and the wind in your face. Reminds me like a go-kart.
Imagine at full speed too.
Oh, I don't know about full speed in this.
So as you kind of make your way around the car, this actually has the traditional stripe from Ferrari, which a few cars have come with it, like the TDF.
GTO variations and whatnot. I believe those pay homage to the old school Ferraris back in the 50s and whatnot. Don't hold me to that one though.
And this is painted on. So the nice thing with that is you can't change it, you can't remove it, so we'll go and do PPF right over it. Again, working your way around the side, it has kind of a cool option for the mirrors. So it does have the mirrors that are integrated into the body. And then also, if you look close, it's got another third mirror, essentially your rear view mirror that would be up top on a windshield, which when you're in the car, you actually see a lot out of.
Yep.
So it's kind of cool that they added that feature on there, because yeah, as you're in this car, you're sitting completely different than any other supercar with not having any windshield.
One thing Jason walked by was the painted shields. So on like the 812 Pista, stuff along those lines, painted shields are rather expensive. So it's actually standard on the SP cars to have the painted shields on there. So these are hand painted. I forget the amount of hours that go into them. If you look really, really closely, you can sometimes see some errors here and there. But like I said, hand painted, you can't go wrong there.
That's what makes it cool. On this car in particular, this does have the lift-off top. Is that correct?
This piece does come off. We haven't taken it off yet, so I don't know what it looks like underneath. But I was intrigued to see if it was literally just the same car and all they did was remove the seat. But keep in mind, this car does not have the rear hump there and whatnot. So they are completely re-engineered and whatnot. But you can see, I believe this door might open.
Yeah. Logan's trying to get a ride along in here with you.
One way or another. We'll make it happen. So let's open up the front.
Yeah.
So if you put your hand right down in here, there is a small lever. Yeah. So there's a small lever. You push it down. And then we'll open that up. So like I mentioned, 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12, same engine from the 812.
And this is pumping up how much power?
Ooh, 700 and something I want to say it was.
Jeez. That's crazy. I mean, a car where it's open cockpit, I can't imagine putting down 700 horsepower.
I think it's 800 actually, 810 or so. Yeah, like you said, the thought of driving down the road with nothing in front of you. So speaking of windshield, let me make my way around here real quick. This is Ferrari's imaginary windshield. Now, obviously, something can still hit you in the face, but the way this is designed is that the air comes in here and there's some special something in here, and what it causes the air to be deflected up and over you. At least the wind. Like I said, something can still physically hit you in the face, so your advice wear goggles, a helmet, or whatnot, but at least the air, the wind is being deflected over you.
Similar to like the one you see on like Porsche where they have the mirror pieces that are deflecting the wind from noise. So hopefully that does a little bit, because yeah, if you're driving this car without a helmet on, you're gonna be feeling a lot of pain.
Another interesting thing is from the exterior of the vehicle, there are no door handles. So people ask, well, how would you get in it? Well, you have no roof, so you do put your hand inside the vehicle and you pull the lever here, the strap, and that does open the door up. So unique doors. It reminds me, one of the things about the Koenigseggs are they have a lot of entry area. So this reminds me of the same thing, is there's a lot of exterior space before you actually get into the seat.
Yeah, and on this door, obviously it has the door strap similar to what you would have like on a GT3 RS, GT2 RS. So the whole goal with this is lightweight design, making everything carbon fiber, as you can see on there. On the engine bay, so again, you can see that this is a massive, massive bonnet.
Full carbon as well. You can see the carbon. So I don't know if this car was optioned, or I don't think you were able to spec this car in full carbon, even though it is. They were all optioned, or you had to paint it at least.
So before we get inside the car, we'll show you the back of it. This has another unique design, as Logan was pointing out to me earlier in the day, where this is a light that runs all the way up and around the body. So you have a full channel that's exposed all the way up to the cockpit.
Oh, it goes all the way around to the front as well, and around the windshield. So very unique there. So you can see it continues here. We'll go around where you would normally have a windshield.
And then on the back of the car, so this is where you can start seeing different parts of different vehicles. So this is very similar to, I'd say, like maybe the 812 with the rear diffuser.
It gives you the same vibes. This car is a lot round. It's a lot more round. So you notice that in the rear diffuser, especially when you stand at looking down on it. But yeah, definitely very similar to the 812.
Very unique finish. Again, I keep thinking back to when we went to the 765 unveiling. They showed the Elva.
The Elva was there, yeah.
So it'll be cool to eventually get all these cars together.
Another cool thing. So let me open the back real quick. For a car like this, you know, you would think you're going to limit your space you have in the trunk and whatnot. There's a decent amount of space back here. You could put a couple full-size bags, full-size luggage carry-on as well. So there is a full spec sheet right here as well. Very unique. So it has every option that the client chose. Some standard and some option area, some specific for this car.
And then of course in the outer section, everything carbon fiber again.
Yep. So. It's unique to see that everything on the, when you look down on it, is a gloss carbon fiber, but everything when you look up, if that makes sense, is a matte carbon fiber. So this is all matte carbon fiber. Same for the front engine bay, you could say. So anything you look down on is gloss finish, while everything you look up it is matte.
So let's go and get this closed. Let's close the front before I get inside to kind of show the interior and startup. So if you can go and assist with that. And we will go ahead and close. So what we'll do is go ahead and get inside the vehicle now. So as Logan mentioned, this has kind of the Koenigsegg gapping on the side. So moving these cars around, I've gotten used to how to get in and out of certain cars. You always want to lift your weight over the vehicle. So we're going to go ahead and step in first. Put my hand down on here and just fall right in. I'm 6'4", but I can fit this thing just fine. So as you're inside the cockpit, again, everything's very modern Ferrari. Very standardized steering wheel. This, of course, is all different, specific to the Monza. You've got your fire extinguisher that's hidden down here. You've got your air vents, and again, as I mentioned, the mirror that's right here. But the feel of this from the driver's seat is just, it's nuts. I can't imagine not wearing a helmet driving this car on the road. It's just got to be crazy.
I can't imagine driving this. I mean, just taking around the block, it's got to be a whole different experience.
But yeah, sitting in this car is again, one of those surreal experiences, similar to we had the Speedtail sitting in the middle seat.
Yep.
Very strange. So without further ado, we're going to start up the vehicle. We're not going to be revving the car. This is one of our longtime clients' cars. We respect them. We just appreciate being able to show you this. But let's go ahead and get the Monza SP1 started up.
Like I mentioned, 6.5 liter V12, naturally aspirated, same engine from the A12. So very unique. I really wish we could hear exactly what this car sounds like, but if you heard an A12, you know that's what it sounds like. So again, very unique car to have here. This is the first one I've personally seen, personally had here at TFS as well.
I love it. That's all we're gonna show right now for the engine on, but it's I mean it's a modern day Ferrari with the homage back to old school racing with no windshield, right?
Yep. So very unique. I hope we can get some more in, but I'd be surprised. Hopefully we get an SP2 that we can compare the two and whatnot.
Yeah. But this thing's rad. I always appreciate when clients bring us these cars. This car in particular is going to get a full body clear bra from XPEL. We have Byron, our master tech, assigned to it. We're going to be starting on the vehicle tomorrow and working on it for about the next 7 business days. And then after that, we're going to do a nice Glanz ceramic coating, get the car QC'd and sent back to the client. So again, this has been rad, kind of showing you guys this stuff. It's very surreal that we do get to see these cars on a day-to-day basis. Logan and I are always working and constantly busy, and sometimes it's nice to stop and stare at a vehicle like this. So we appreciate the opportunity that our client gave us to show you guys this car, and maybe this will be something that we get to see out on the road or at a track maybe next year if he takes it out. But yeah, as always, we appreciate you guys watching our videos, and if you guys like what you see, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.